I think outside of the license announcement for Classes with a Chance of Delinquent, I think outside of that video, this video has the overwhelming potential to be one of the best videos that come out of this year, and I'm going to tell you why. Hello friends, happy Monday. So very excited that you're here. I really hope that you're enjoying the 25 days of shoujo manga. I am having a blast, and majority of the things that we're talking about today is shoujo related. I'm gonna go ahead and say this one first. We're gonna jump right in. Anything I talk about, all the links are gonna be down below because there is one certain thing that you're probably really gonna want those links because it is huge news. But before I say that, Magical Girl Dandelion had a new chapter, and as much as I wanted to share the other news first, I'm like, y'all, it is a thing here that every time there's a new chapter of Magical Girl Dandelion, we talk about it first because y'all, the chapter was so good and I read it twice. Absolutely loved it. It is just, I really love this week's chapter specifically because I feel like our magical girl is bumping heads with another magical girl, and I'm really loving this dilemma or this trying to convince this other person and pushing back against them to really make her point known. And maybe it's more subtle than what I'm making it to be, but I feel like that underlying tension is there, and I really loved it, despite that I'm not one for controversy in that kind of sense and being confrontational. I'm not that kind of person. At least I don't like to be that kind of person. But seeing it in this chapter was everything. It ended on a huge cliffhanger. It ended on a huge cliffhanger. So hopefully chapter 7 will come quickly. At least it won't feel long because it was another amazing chapter. Again, pause this video, go read it. Though I will mention I did see chapter 3 is officially now behind a paywall. And I was like, oh no. But you could still read almost the entirety of it for free. 100% worth your time. Please go check it out. It is so very good. And also with that, before I forget, so I know the creator mentioned a few months ago, several weeks ago, that Magical Girl Dandelion was actually going to be on the cover of Shokami. Yes, for the New Year's issue, it is here. Shade and our Magical Girl look amazing. I love the purple, love the yellow. Really just looks so awesome. And I really hope it comes on Sukuruya so that I could get this because I just want it for the cover. Though what I technically should do is probably just save the cover on my computer and then just go print it because that's the number one thing I want. I don't know of any other story or manga in this magazine that I know of. Like, I would say that I would want to read, but I don't even know of any other ones in this magazine so that I could go read it. You know what I mean? But it looks wonderful. So very excited for the creator, for this story and this series. It has been wonderful. I really hope that we get some news soon that it's going to be getting a physical edition because hopefully then that means that we too will be able to get this in English because I want it, I need it. Now, y'all, are you guys ready for this huge bit of information? I don't have the saved tweet. I should have saved it, but let's just say, all right, we all know that Kodansha is a, not to say professional publisher because the majority of the publishers are professional, but you know, when they do license announcements, if it's not digital only, that they announce these months, almost a year in advance sometimes of like, hey, we're going to be publishing this physically, so prepare your wallets, prepare yourself, you know, and we can have all this excitement for the many months until a physical release. Like, this is what they do. Digital manga might go a little bit under the radar, but never physical. But tell me why. On Wednesday night, I'm browsing Twitter because me and my friends on the Discord server that I run, we like buddy reading it together. So we're waiting for a friend to go on her lunch break so we can read it all together. And I was like, well, you know, I'm going to go on Twitter and just go goof around till, you know, everybody's ready. I see something. If I can, I will share the screenshot here. It's saying that Love, That's an Understatement and Blade Girl, two series from Kodansha that are digital only, been trapped in digital jail, have a pre-order for a physical volume. It sounds outlandish, and it's going to sound even more outlandish when I tell you that December 10th is the release date. Yes, as of this video going live, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow! And it's on Target, which this person originally discovered on Target. It's on Barnes & Nobles, which my friend Liz, thanks, shout out to her, she found Love, That's an Understatement because the first, you know, the original tweet showed, was it Tepu and Blade Girl, and then she found Love, That's an Understatement. My Wednesday night was just thrown into chaos. New Magical Girl Dandelion chapter and the #1 manga license that I have wanted physically, getting a physical manga. But it sounds so sus, does it not? Because Kodansha first has not announced it, and I pre-ordered on Barnes & Noble's. Like, I saw Blade Girl, I'm like, well, I don't have a Barnes & Noble's membership, I have a Books A Million membership, and I was like, well, you know, that's awesome, I'm excited, but I was like, I'm not willing to pay the $6 for the shipping. And then my friend drops the love, that's Understatement, I said, oh, I'm willing to pay, and I went and pre-ordered it. I was afraid to get excited. I'm still really nervous, but my tracker thingy, because I ended up canceling my Barnes & Noble's order and went to Amazon because I have a Prime membership and I could get it cheaper there. Actually really relieved because I've never been more anxious about a manga order like I have this one, and if it's legit and it's real, and that's what I was trying to say before, that I even put on Twitter, I tagged Kodansha and I said, I don't know if this is real, but if it is, Kodansha, I just pre-ordered Love That's Understatement Blade Girl. And so anyway, I saw it was on Amazon and that it was in stock on Amazon, but the shipping date was the same as Barnes & Noble's. I said, well, let's go to Amazon because maybe I'll get it faster, because I've always gotten packages faster from them. I forgot they have a little tracking bar thing that shows updates as it goes in the process. That bar has been moving. It has been moving every day. And I'm just like, is this real? Is this happening? Because Kodansha, even though they liked my tweet, they didn't dispute it. My other friend on Twitter asked, they didn't dispute it. They didn't even address it. And it's just like, what is going on? What is going on? So I say this could be the #1 manga news video for me outside Class with Chance of Delinquent, because I have wanted Love That's Understatement for so long. It's the only digital series I've been buying digitally from Kodansha. I loved and adored Volume 1. It was like the #1 delinquent manga for me until I met Glasses, and now I don't know. Don't ask me which one's #1 because I don't know. they're so good. They're different, and they're amazing. I didn't continue digitally because I'm like, this is a series I love so much. I know I'm gonna want it on my shelf, and that time could be here. And I told myself, I've been telling myself, I cannot scream with excitement. I can't allow myself to be super excited until I get that shipping email. But y'all, it seems legit, it seems real, and it is surreal. Sorry, I said that twice, but, well, use the word real twice. But I'm going to leave the Barnes & Noble's links to Love That's Understatement and Blade Girl down below. I'm also going to leave the Amazon links below, because this is, I mean, if Kodansha does this, Kodansha, I won't ask for anything else from them again, because honestly, again, this was my #1 license that I wanted physically for so long that it would be such a strong way to end 2024. And I'm hoping, I'm praying, and desperately hope that next week, next Monday, I can come back and say it was real. This is a thing. This is a thing, and you need it in your life because the series is amazing. It's by the same creators, Lovesick Ellie. I have not read Lovesick Ellie, but I love this one. I'm so excited, and I hope it's a real thing, and I wish Kodansha would go online, especially if this does not go through. I wish Kodansha would go online and just say if it is or not. So let us hope, friends, that next week and that come Tuesday, and don't worry, I will be blasting on social media if that manga ships. Don't worry. Let us hope that it comes, though. Let us hope. More good news. So this is manhwa related. So I don't know, friends, if you've been following the whole drama or dilemma with First Night with the Duke. It's a manhwa series that was on Webtoons and it's completed on there. Net Comics has been publishing it physically. And a few weeks ago, or however long ago it was, Net Comics mentioned on their site that they were shutting down. They were closing down, and a lot of us were concerned because we still have Volume 6 and Volume 7 to release. And it's like, well, you know, are you going to finish publishing that? And they're not on social media, like they're not active, and people reached out via email, nothing. And it was like, okay, we're just all sort of sitting in anxiety here, wondering what's going to happen. People who pre-ordered it on Barnes & Noble's got an email saying it was canceled. And it was like, oh no. And so a few people, Belmars and One Fish to Rule Them All, we have been chatting on Twitter. We've been sharing things because my friend Zoe, y'all, came in clutch. She shares this Instagram image, and what is in her pile, her manga haul? First Night with the Duke, Volume 6. Here it is in the US, getting cancellations on Barnes & Noble's. Isn't even available on Amazon to order. And there she has it. And I'm like, she has it. And like, I looked at, I forget what, I think it was The Walking Man. I looked on their website. I'm like, maybe we can order online. Nope, you couldn't do it. They only went up to like Volume 3 or something. Same with Sci-Fi. They only went up to like Volume 3. And I was like, she's in Europe and she's got it, but in the US, we don't. What is happening? Somewhere in there, I think it was Belmars, she was like, hey, it's on Amazon. It's showing that's also releasing December 10th. And then One Fish to Rule Them All is like, hey, in case you didn't see, it's back up on Barnes & Noble's, and both in Amazon say December 10th. She says, I'm salty that Barnes & Noble's canceled it like 1 to 2 weeks later because or at that time, because 1 or 2 weeks later, we got it back in stock and everybody we breathed a sigh of relief. Now, when it comes to anime that we might have all been seeing, Blast, and I'm personally very, very excited for, is Honey Lemon Soda. We have a new trailer, which I will leave a link here on YouTube because I'm pretty sure they have it there as well, and I think it looks amazing. My friend Jess has been sharing, I think it's been 3 different tweets that she has seen where each of these people who saw it all said that the first 2 episodes they saw it at a convention, like an early preview, and that it's very, very good. And I'm just like, yes, because I thought it looked great. Like the first trailer that we had, I thought it looked great, but this second trailer shows so much more. You hear more of the voice acting, and I'm so excited. I really, really love this series. It has been a delight and a joy to read. Uka, best girl. I'm just thriving for her, and I'm here for her. I mean, I like Kai. I like their relationship. I'm like, I'm here for Uka. I am here for her because she is so amazing. Really, really excited. We also have a new image here, like a promo image, and they look so wonderful. I really, really love it. And again, I'm just so excited. This starts airing in January, so we just have a few more weeks. I think it was it confirmed that Crunchyroll is the one that's going to be streaming this? I don't know if it's been confirmed who's going to be streaming it, but I'm like, surely Honey Lemon Soda, we have to be getting it in English, or at least have to be getting it where we can watch it in the US and other countries. Now, this anime didn't get a new like promo image, but it did get a second PV/trailer, and that's Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You. We get those volumes from Kodansha. It looked really, really good. The colors look very beautiful for this. I think it's going to be a very fun and relaxing anime, I think, to watch, especially if you're into reverse harems. And I did like how this one has where COVID does play a minor role, but it's not overwhelming where you're like, I don't want to think about that. Like, it just affects things with like sports and whatnot. There's a few elements that I did really enjoy about this series, but Honey Lemon Soda is definitely at the top. But I could say, despite that I'm behind on this anime, I watched the first 3 episodes, I think. My Happy Marriage, we also got a second PV/trailer. Looked amazing. Looked amazing. I'm really excited for this one. We're also getting this one in January. Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You, I think it's March or May, I believe. I know it's not coming out in January. Or May, no. Let's triple check this. Just kidding. I believe that this one also comes out in January. That is 3 shoujos in January. Oh my goodness. But yeah, My Happy Marriage, we got the second trailer. It looks really, really good, and I'm very excited. We also got a new promo image with our leads here. They look fantastic. It really gives me the manga and light novel vibes, and that makes me so happy because for me personally, that's really important to me as a reader to definitely stay faithful to the original source and the original content. So seeing this promo image and how it makes me think of those, it makes me really, really happy. And hopefully there's going to be some happy things that happen in the series because goodness, best girl here deserves all of that. She deserves all the happiness. Now, if you're looking for some shoujo merch, because I feel like we have a lot of shonen merch, which is fine, but you know, like if you're looking for something specifically to share your love for shoujo, that you want to rep shoujo manga as a whole, Colleen at Colleen Manga Rex has your back. She dropped her shop, I believe it was right before Black Friday. I've been waiting and looking forward to sharing about it because she's got so much cute stuff. She's got her logo that she recently had commissioned. She's got hats, hoodies, and shirts and beanies. My favorite design, I think out of all of them, I made the shonen jump to shoujo. Originally, that honestly, I feel like before she got super big and famous, I remember it was Pippa that shared Pippa Strawberry Shoujo on Instagram. I remember her sharing this series on Instagram, but I think it started originally on TikTok. I remember her sharing it, and that was how originally I followed Colleen, and now look, she's just so big and she has like all these cool things. So yeah, if you're looking for a hat, mugs, she even has stickers, definitely go check it out. She's got some really, really cute merch, and I just think it's really cool because we need to be able to promote the shoujo love here, and so that's exactly what her shop has. Now, I'm unsure about how a lot of people read digital manga, but I'm going to be honest, I'm old school, I guess, or just old, and I like reading my digital manga on my computer. I like the bigger screen, not the little tiny phone screen. I'm just not. I'm like, if I'm going to read it, I'm going to read it as big as I can, and I was really excited because Manga Up, which has been a digital manga e-reader, well, not yeah, I guess you could say e-reader, just not like a Kindle kind of e-reader, but that the only way you could read stuff on there was digitally on like your phone. You couldn't really read anything on their website. You could read like the first 2 free chapters and that was it. And they're like, hey, go read on the app. Now they have a web version and I am so stoked because honestly, that is a big reason I don't usually continue reading series that they have on there because I don't want to read on my phone. I just want to read on my computer instead. So knowing they have a web version was such a big win for me personally. Very excited because that's how I read on K-Manga and keep up with more K-Manga stuff than I do, again, on the Manga Up app. Or I should say Manga Up website now. So if you are like me and rather have it on the bigger screen, just know that Manga Up now offers the same things as on the app, but now on a desktop version. This is such a big win. This is such a big win. And sorry if these like last little bit of news are like chaotic. I really didn't know where to put them in the video, so I just put them all together. I'm like, we'll just do random things. The Villainess is a Marionette. It finally has a pre-order. It finally has a pre-order and I am just so thankful because this was announced November of last year. It was announced with My Secretly Hot Husband, and we have The Villainess is a Marionette, and then also Marriage of Convenience, which still does not have a official pre-order or even a listing on Amazon, at least as of filming this video. That could have changed, but they're not up. But knowing finally The Villainess is a Marionette, that we're finally getting it because I read, we'll say maybe 10 chapters. I don't think I read that far ahead. I think I read about 5 or 6. Really enjoyed what I read, but I was like, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna read this physically. A year later, we're finally getting an announcement about it. It is coming out May of 2025. The cover looks beautiful. I know it's not the official cover yet, but I'm really excited. So if you've been looking forward to it or you forgot about it, don't worry. Now it's officially coming and it can be back on our radars as it deserves. Now we're gonna go into some more like giveaway manga related things, but everything's manga related, but like the 7 Seas manga license survey, reader survey, it is out, and this one is the super licensing edition. They are asking some hard questions, very specific questions of what manga or light novel or anime that you would like to see licensed. I did appreciate how they put, what was it, romance, comedy, and not drama. What was it? They put basically like 3, yeah, it was drama. They put 3 different big diverse genres in one question. I'm like, oh my gosh. And you can only do one. You can only do one. Lots of questions. Have your manga license bingo board at the ready. That is what I did. I had like 4 Villainess series on there. Though I put the Remarried Empress novel on there because one of the things I really love about reading the Remarried Empress on the Webtoons app, because I actually do read that one on my phone, is I do, for the most part, I like reading the comments because usually you can always find somebody who tells you what happened in the novel and do like a compare and contrast. I really like seeing the differences and just what people will give like that extra like, hey, this is what happened, and gives you more detail. I don't know. I just really enjoy reading that. So I was like, you know, I would love to have that physically printed. And since we have, you know, Villains Are Destined to Die, if I can leave a link in the corner, if I put it already too many links already, but we got that physically, like the web novel. So I'm like, there's hope. Yeah, just go tell them what you would love to see because hopefully you will see some wins in the year of 2025. I discovered if Love That's Understatement was real, I had 10 manga wins this year, and well, I guess 11. Even though I didn't have Villains Are Destined to Die, the web novel, technically on my list, that would have made 11. So hoping next year will be a great year of licensing as well. And last but not least, if you are looking to win some manga, Yen Press is having an incredible giveaway. They are giving away the Delicious in Dungeon, the complete box set on, I think it's their Twitter and their Instagram. It says 3 lucky followers are going to win this box set. Now all you have to do is just follow Yen Press, retweet, repost their original post here, tag a friend, and boom, you have entered. The giveaway ends January 7th. Definitely go ahead and do that. Maybe you can enter on both websites, you know, and increase your chances. And they're not the only one that's having a giveaway. Inklore is also having a giveaway of, I think, majority of their first manga and manhwa that they licensed and released this year, because they have My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999, volumes 1 through 4, Cherry Blossom volume 1, Father I Don't Want This Marriage volume 1, and then Under the Oak Tree volume 1 of the comic and the light novel. So definitely go enter that. The Inklore giveaway closes the 14th, and unfortunately it's US only. I don't know about the Yen Press giveaway if it's open international, but Inklore is US residents and you have to be 18 over to enter. I don't really know how their giveaway works because I keep forgetting to enter. I've looked at this giveaway literally 3 times, and I just keep forgetting to enter every time. But if you're looking to win this set just for loving Yabata, I would say it's 100% worth it, honestly. So definitely go check that out, and hopefully there was lots of exciting news for you guys. Again, I'm gonna keep you posted on social media about Love That's an Understatement and Blade Girl. And again, I just really hope that next week, y'all, I could tell y'all it was real, it exists, and it is a thing. I would love to hear from you, friends. What are you most excited for this week? And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!